course it's a fake. I told her it'd be a fake, Christ. They wouldn't just move the actual weapon there, we knew that already. Yeah, thanks. Alright, so, a couple of months back we set up a relay off an old French weather satellite. Hooked into this Georgian MILNET. Found out plenty. The dummy weapon was just part of it. Then these guys showed up. They got all your intel? Yeah. No backups? Where?
The satellite controls are in the Andes. Aguirre said we could bring it down. In theory.
Okay, boys, you just lay down some fire on those targets over there.
All right, Marlowe, Haggard, get on those miniguns and start firing.
Ain't you gonna help us, Flynn? What, me? No way, man. I'm a pacifist. What? Pacifist? How can you be a goddamn pacifist? Yeah, it's bad for my karma, man. Don't mess with karma. I just fly. Hags, let it go. Fuck that! That don't fly with me, Space Muffin! I'm gonna knock you into the goddamn Magic Kingdom! Love you, man! You silly goddamn muffin-headed fucking liberal!
And welcome back to Battlefield Bad Company 2, Part 4. We are now up in the frickin' mountains, some snow time. We are trying to bring down a frickin' satellite out of the sky like we're Starkiller trying to bring down that frickin' Star Destroyer. Did you guys see the new vlog? Did you guys enjoy it? What did you guys think of the previous part of Battlefield Bad Company 2? Are you guys excited for more Star Wars? How have you guys been? Not much I'm trying to figure out because, admittedly, it's been a very long time since I've had the chance to sit down and talk to you guys. Admittedly, stuff has gotten very crazy with work. Once I upload these next two videos, I think I'm going to start putting up the vlog. And once I start doing that, I think you're going to get an idea as to what I've been up to for the last, 2 months, not even the entire picture, because polls have opened, work has started, we're in the outdoor season, stuff is going absolutely crazy right now, just like I'm going crazy, melting these faces, taking out these troopers, doing everything I can to keep these RPGs off our friendly little helo here. Right now I'm looking for maximum destruction, maximum damage. Kill as many of those motherfuckers as you can, blow up as many of those trucks and tanks and shit. Let's go ahead and hop out of this helicopter, and we're going to be getting this mission started for real skis. Again, this is, I believe, Snowblind? No, that's the next mission. But anyways, oh no, this is Crack the Sky. And we're going to come down this hatch, and we're going to be going ahead and finding our first collectible once we get out of this house, get past these trucks, and start heading towards this first mountain over here. Like I said, after we get out of the first building, you won't turn to the right, but instead you'll turn to the left where that crate is. There's an open door by the ammo crate. Right over here, and this is where we find the USAS Slugs variant, I think is what it is. It's a slug version of the same USAS-12 that we found in previous missions. And there you can see, now we've got the USAS. Up a little bit later, we're going to find the M95. We've got the SPAS-12, we've got the MG3, the SCAR, and the XM8, which I will be showing you guys when we get to, I believe it's High Value Target is where we're going to find that little normal XM8, just as a little heads up of things to come. Important in this game that you not get too overconfident. Make sure, yes, you're pushing the mission forward, but You do gotta stay covered, you do gotta make sure you know where you're going. Make sure we're not letting ourselves get absolutely pounded by machine gun fire. Fire an M203 up there, even though I don't think that does anything. We'll have to get up the rest of this hill, turn to our right, and we'll have to engage these baddies on foot. Blow up this machine gun nest. That'll definitely help for the not future waves of enemies that were going to come, because our squad, our little bad company, we're just a 4-man wrecking crew. And it don't matter how many foes you put in front of us, we're going to knock them all down. One by one by one. Just like we did in the last game, we're going to do things exactly the same here. As a matter of fact, we're going to start climbing up this mountain still, and we're going to be getting our first unlock for the map, which you will see very shortly here. As well as our first MCOM. So we're going to go ahead, turn to that little bunker, and we're going to arm the MCOM. That'll blow up. And then right over here to the left, you'll see we have the M95 sniper rifle. Time for me to get some headshots. Bam! Just like that. I've always loved this gun. It's a 50 caliber bullpup, I believe. And it's essentially like a Barrett, but again, like I said, it's bullpup and it might have a slightly different caliber. But other than that, it's an American sniper rifle. Kicks ass, punches hard, does exactly what you'd want it to do. I believe I mentioned this last time, but the USAS, the USAS, was one of the original Find All 5 weapons from Battlefield Bad Company. The multiplayer had a Find All 5 system. You could either do certain things to, get access to the guns, or later after that kind of got phased out, they just gave us the codes, and we could put in those codes into our Battlefield games, and we could unlock every single one of those Find All 5 guns, except for the F2000, which is now 100% impossible to get, if I'm not mistaken. Which is definitely what you want to have, but it's not that good of a gun anyways. It's here in the campaign now. The Uzi isn't still, that's the multiplayer. But other than that, right now we're just going in and clearing out this console for a cutscene.
Done. We should be able to see it any minute now. Luckily, this thing's mostly broken as is and real easy to hack.
Yeah. God bless the French.
Okay. Now we need to get the data server from inside that thing. Okay, it's out of geosync orbit and coming in hard. I don't think we're gonna get there in time. Race Flynn?
Right in this direction. Got the satellite crash pad. Thanks, Jill.
Bravo 2, this is Ghost Rider. That's a negative. I got some unholy wind shear off these mountaintops. I just can't chance it. Sorry, brother. Moment I can, I'll get you. Ghost Rider out.
Oh, come on. If that hippie pilot had some cojones, we could drink margaritas at the crash site right now. Right, I got coordinates for a projected point of impact. Let's move.
Okay, there it is. It'll land about a click away, I guess.
You sure about that?
Haggard, I just brought this bitch down on a dime from orbit, so a little respect.
Very little.
Sarge, look, we need a ride.
I hear you. There's one right over there. Bound to be a vehicle we can borrow in the village.
Let's take a second, take in our surroundings. Let's scope out this scene. We've got the car down there that we're going to go ahead and take to our crash site. And we've got to try and get to that building right there, because that building houses an MCOM that we are going to absolutely destroy. And as we start to make it into town, let's begin the fun. First kill down, we're gonna charge right in. Take our time, use the buildings for cover, make sure we're swiping in and out. Take out any machine gunners as we see them, as well as any mortars like the one that's down there at the bottom, because that's definitely going to cause some issues for us if we keep on getting absolutely fragged to smithereens by a goddamn potato launcher. We have some potatoes to launch of our own, and that'll hopefully help deal some pretty hefty damage. Boys trying to take us out with the fucking shoulder-fire nuke, Carl Gustav. We're not going to stand for that. And then I'm going to choose not to stand for logic and reasoning. I'm going to decide to put myself up on a mounted MG.
Contact!
We can take that jeep over there. Give me the ETA on the satellite, Sweetwater. Major impact projections, 4 minutes, give or take, but I don't know how accurate this thing is. Let's move!
So after absolutely bulldozing our way through here, we find this last MCOM for this mission. We got 4 minutes to make it to a crash site of a satellite that we just decided to turn the power off, let it fall completely out of orbit. We're about to take this Jeep, and we're about to go do some off-roading, bitches.
Over here! Shit!
Just like when we were in the first mission, we're chasing down, trucks, the Humvees, the freaking, Vodniks, and the other Jeeps, and the quad bikes, and they got RPGs on them, and we've got a grenade launcher of our own, and an MG, and we're trying to make sure that these fuckers do not get in our way. Right now, it's pretty much just a race to the bottom. We gotta face off against some very adverse terrain, road's very slick. We're basically riding across a cliff, so make sure you're being careful driving, unlike me, and I just fell off a cliff.
We can't slow down! Watch the edge, Preston! It's a long way down!
We gotta keep going, Preston!
Hang on, there's a delay in the direction. Slow down.
We can't slow down! We can't slow down!
Hop down on the car, fighters!
He's got her!
you've got a freaking chopper coming at you, making shit difficult for you. You're driving through a city, you've got all this wind and shit. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to control and steer and to use the grenade launcher to make sure that gets aimed properly. There's a lot of stuff you have to balance. There's a lot of stuff you have to make sure it goes right. But we're getting pretty close to the end here. And I think this has been a good episode. I've absolutely loved this mission, especially with this big chase scene, car sequence scene. It's very crazy, very hectic. I love the snowy mountains. I love the snowy atmosphere. It's a big change of pace for how things were in the first game with mostly desert scenery. I think the Frostbite engine looks freaking incredible here. Anyways, I think I'm going to say goodbye to you guys for now. I will see you guys in the next part. This is Goatman signing out. Stay smart, stay safe, and I will see you all later.
God damn, and Wyatt didn't say it was this big!
Holy shit!
Sweet Jesus. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Let's just go get the damn satellite.